Hey, hi boys and girls, this is Mrs. Hamilton. I'm sorry that I can't be with you today, but I've got my friend Garrett here and he's going to interview me so that you guys can learn what a principal does. Does that sound like a plan? All right, Mr. Garrett, Gavin, Garrett. See, I already forgot. Mrs. Hamilton's crazy. All right, Garrett, talk loud and proud so that the camera can hear us.
Describe your job responsibilities.
Describe my job responsibilities. So my biggest job here is to make sure that students and teachers are safe, that students and teachers are learning, and that everybody has a good, safe time learning at school. Does that sound like a big job?
Yeah.
All 570 kids and 35 teachers and the adults in the building, plus all of your moms and dads? Holy smokes, that's a lot of stuff to do. That's a great question.
What part of your job takes the most time?
Meeting with Mrs. Zulo takes the most time. The part of my job that takes the most time is probably two things. The most important thing that takes the most time that I love to do is getting into all of the teachers' classrooms and watching them teach to make sure that they're giving you really good things to learn. And then the second part of my job that I don't like so much but takes forever is all of the emails and all of the reports that I have to do to make sure that I'm spending the money the right way in the school. So those are two of the biggest things that take up a lot of my time.
What do you enjoy most about your job?
Oh, you know what? What I enjoy most about my job is being with you guys. And you know what I love the most is when you guys understand something that you didn't know before and you go, oh, I get it. Like when you guys were doing the missing numbers the other day in your math class, I remember, and I saw a couple of you go, oh, now I understand. And I see that in first grade and all the way up to sixth grade. Even sixth graders go, now I get it. And that is my favorite part of my job, is to watch you guys understand learning.
What is one thing that makes your job hard?
Oh boy, one thing that makes my job hard is probably when, have you guys ever heard the phrase, seek to understand and then to be understood? Sometimes what that means is I have to try and understand what you're saying before you can understand what I want you to know. And that's hard for me because Mrs. Hamilton likes to talk. And so, but I need to learn to listen more rather than talk more. And I need to do that with the adults, with teachers in my building, with kids in my building, and with your parents. I need to learn how to listen more and talk less. That's the hardest thing because I like to talk.
Okay. Is there anything we can do to help you?
Oh, that is a cool question. What can you do to help me? You know what you guys can do? Some of the things that I don't like doing about my job is when you get in trouble and I have to like give you a consequence or you have to go to timeout or something. What would really help me is if you guys followed all of the rules and took part of the Eagle Code, excellent behavior, standing up for your friends, setting your goals. That would help me in my job to make it just a little bit easier. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you're willing to do that. Right on. Thank you, boys and girls.
What did you do before you came here?
What did I do before I came here? You mean like this morning? I brushed my teeth, I got dressed. You don't mean that? You mean what did I do as a job before this? Oh, okay. So I was the principal of another elementary school that was also 600 students big. And I did the same kind of thing. I kept everybody safe and made sure everybody was learning what they needed to learn. And I've been a principal for 15 years now. And I've been a principal of a high school and a principal of an elementary as well. So I've just been doing this forever. I'm an old lady doing this. Any other questions, boys and girls? Oh, we have a couple. I'm going to take 3 questions before we go to the next presentation. Go ahead.
How old are you?
Oh, wow, that's a bad question. I should have opened myself up to that. You know what? I actually am very proud of this. I just turned 40.
Wow.
Wow,
My
right?
grandma is older than
Your grandma's older? I hope so. That's fantastic. Okay, I'm going to ask 2 more questions. What about you, sir?
When are you going to do the Eagle ticket drawings?
When am I going to do the Eagle ticket drawings? I think I'll do the Eagle ticket drawings probably ooh, I'm gonna be gone the rest of this week. Maybe Mrs. Zulo can help us on Friday, and she could do the Eagle ticket drawing. Because we missed last week, didn't we? We missed last week on purpose because we had the pep rally from the Apex Fun Run guys. And last question.
Why do you work?
Why do I work? That's a great question. You know what? I work to make sure that my daughters can go to school and get a good education because I want them to go to college. So I work for my daughters, that they can go to college and have great teachers like Mrs. Forsyth. That's why I work. Boys and girls, thank you so much for letting me come down and for being such a good audience. They're very, very still, Mrs. Forsyth. Thank you. See you later, boys and girls. Thanks for your questions.